Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the budget for the upcoming Disney's live action remake of Snow White is going to be massive in the form of over $500 million. Over $500 million. This I just saw today, and if this ends up being true, this will be a bigger disaster than anticipated. Honestly, I never expected this level of commitment from Disney, considering all the backlash this movie has already gotten, considering the fact that the woke crazy Rachel Zegler has driven the marketing of this film down the toilet, with her weird statements about this film. The reality is that if over $500 million in production and marketing has been spent on this film, Disney might be in a position that they might lose almost hundreds of millions of dollars. I can't really pin a finger on it until the final budgets are confirmed. But what is being rumored right now is that over $500 million has been spent on this film that is going to be released early next year, which is insane. Now, the report states that the budget for the upcoming live action Snow White film starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot has been rumored to be well over $500 million in spend. Now, this was shared recently by a scooper, very popular scooper. It's on YouTube. He's WDW Pro, because he has mentioned that Disney has spent a lot to refix a lot of stuff in this film. He states this: I'm told that there have been 3 reshoots of this film, and that Disney is now working to fix the thing that this film has. I don't think this is happening. Now, he even added that that there are 2 areas that Disney is working to resolve the issues this film currently has, and they want to get it done before its March release of next year. Now, this is incredible, and he even states that the major problems that Disney is attempting to fix is, first, the dwarfs have been mocked by everyone because they decided not to cast real dwarfs to play the role, but then again they just made CGI dwarfs, or even they called it bandits. In fact, it's actually called bandits in the film. Now they are trying to resolve this problem, so they have been mocked at the level of the original Sonic the Hedgehog model in that film, and then they are now working to refix this issue. Now he goes on to state that the other thing that they are trying to adjust is the color palette. The color palette, the atmospherics of the film, to make it brighter and more light-hearted, and make it more child-friendly. These are the 2 things they're trying to fix. And even he says that it was deemed a little too dark, and they don't want to, lose so much money. They already know they're in for a loss at this point, but they don't want to lose more than what they already suspect they might lose. And this scooper, WDW Pro, continues by saying that the big story about all this is that Disney is apparently trying to get this film ready to go on the cheap. The reason is that they might have done this on the cheap, but because of the 3 reshoots that they have committed a lot of their money to, this movie has somewhat ballooned over 300 million in production cost. Now, they have overshot their budget significantly, according to his sources. And then he goes on to state that the film is now heading towards The Force Awakens and the Rise of Palpatine level budget. That's what he's calling crazy levels of spend. That's what they have done for this film. And he says that now we're nearing the $500 million mark, according to his news sources. And if this is real, this is going to be a huge disaster. Make no mistake about it. Now, there is no confirmation yet about the official budget for the Snow White film. Maybe by the end of this year, probably towards December and maybe even early January, I will be able to get the full detailed budget breakdown of this film. But for now, this is the rumor. that the brand Disney have committed well over $500 million to make this film. Whether they have just used it for production cost alone and marketing that is aside, I don't know yet. But by next year, probably by the end of this year, I'll be able to see really how much this movie really cost. Share your thoughts down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and also follow us on our Rumble account. And I'll see you guys very much next time.